Fight Fiend Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host of the Fight Fiend Forecast. Back for yet another props and parlay show, looking to get paid. First and foremost, we got the props, locks, and dogs figured out for this week at the Apex. UFC Vegas 99 main event for the first time. Anthony Hernandez, Michel Pereira. And I cannot wait to see what happens in that fight because the lock of the week is fluffy Anthony Hernandez. I think he's fought the higher caliber guys. Looking at the last couple guys that Pereira has fought, a little bit low caliber in my opinion. Pereira, Andre Petrosky, had a split decision to Ponzinibbio. He's explosive, powerful in round one. He's been getting a lot of round one finishes. But what happens in round two, late round two, round 3 and 4? I think Fluffy takes over. He has good takedowns and wicked back control. I think he gets the win here. I don't only think that. I think I have an edge on the book on top of that. I have a 87% confidence level in him to get the win. And the book says it's 58% minus 140 for Fluffy Hernandez. A sole lock of the week. We only need one and done. We get the win. Last fight of the night. We hit the last 5 locks, all on one event for UFC Vegas 98. I took 5 locks. I seen 5 fights I really liked. On this fight night, if I have 1 lock, it tells you it is not a good betting card. It's not easy to find a valuable prop of the week. It's not easy to parlay these fights. I'm trying to stress that. I'm not looking to bet a whole lot on this kind of fight night. I have no bets in yet. Not one bet in yet. I do have my lock figured out, my dog figured out, and the props figured out, but, it's tough to make a big, heavy bet on each and every single one of these props and plays that I'm giving out. But I could parlay them together. I am going to make a sizable bet on the lock of the week, Fluffy Hernandez. So wish the Fight Fiend the best of luck. We are going to try to collect these bags in the main event and go back to back. Brandon Royval in the main event got it done for me. I've been not very good in the main event for some reason. Consistent-wise, just not consistent with the main event pick. Looking to get in the win column back to back with Fluffy Hernandez. I know some people in the comments don't see it the same way, but it is what it is. I'm just here to tell you what I'm going to do and what I'm looking to bet on. And I'm telling you my confidence level versus the implied probability. With that being said, it looks like I have an edge. So I'm going to have to prove that Saturday night where these fighters will fight for my money. I trust in these boys for sure. The next dog of the week. A lot of people probably don't really like this pick either. But look at the line movement tracker. Look at the odds swing towards our pick. Darren the Damage Elkins. He's tough, durable. He can wear a punch or two. I don't see him getting submitted. He's been submitted once. Although you look at Pineda, he's been submitted a couple times. And Darren Elkins has that dog. He's the dog of the week. You can't get it at plus money anymore. But there's no underdogs on this card that I'm willing to give out or bet on. You know what I'm saying? There's just nothing on this card I'm really looking to do. And I'm not giving out a play that I don't have much confidence in. Darren Elkins, I see him winning at about a 69% clip. He was 210. That's a 47% implied probability. Once again, it looks like I have an edge on the fight. We're going to try to make the most of it and see if we can capitalize. The Damage is not much older than Daniel Pineda. Pineda is finishable. He's lost his last 2 fights. He's been in bad submission attempts before and submitted multiple times. I like the pick on Darren Elkins, and I like the plus 450 on him by a submission. Let's take a look at that. Maybe worth a sprinkle or a hammer. Let's be honest here. Next play, the props of the week. Starting it off with the prelims here. Very tough to find a fight that I have confidence in. The only one was Jocelyn Edwards over Tamirs Vidal, but a low confidence pick that I do like is fading this Canadian, Brad Katona. He loses his fights by a decision, and Jean Matsumoto should win this fight by a decision. Let's lock it up. Double your money there. It's plus 100. I think that is a good play. Should make some money here. He's a young prospect. has a lot of energy in the tank, good cardio, great striking accuracy and volume of strikes. I think Brad Katona has a very tough night, and I think he could get maybe out grappled in some of these exchanges. So I'm interested to see what John Matsumoto can do on the ground. Hopefully he doesn't do a whole lot and get the submission and ruin the prop of the week here. I'm taking John Matsumoto by a decision plus 100, and I'm going to lock it up as the prelim prop. Looking at the main card and which prop I want to lock in, make money on, I'm going to have to side with Giraffe Goon. She is my mother, if y'all know that. You probably don't, but she's in the comments supporting the channel. So what you need to do is get in the comments, support Fight Fiend Forecast, make sure you subscribe, and like the video. I really appreciate that a whole lot. That is why I continue to do these videos, because I know there's a lot of people that really appreciate what I am doing, and they see the success we are having. I'm trying to give out some good betting advice on top of some picks. Picks don't always go our way, but we know how to bounce back, right? It's not about, how hard you get hit. It's about how easy you get up. And we have been getting up right away after getting hit pretty hard. I can make the money back. We're up 40 units on the last 3 events. But then we got hit with a negative 10 unit loss on the Contender Series. We got the next event coming up, so we are swinging back, looking for the knockout. But on the main card, there's no knockout, I think. I think it's a submission. Jake Hadley has a new fight against Cameron Smotherman, who got knocked out to Charalampus Gregorio. He won his last 3 fights. His last fight 2 months ago, he submitted a guy 4-6. But please, in this fight, Smotherman, try to submit Hadley and see how that works out for you, because you probably get submitted. I do have Jake Hadley by a decision, but yeah. He's been ready to go, Jake Hadley. Cameron Smotherman stepping in, short notice, inexperienced, pretty green fighter, can get taken down, I would assume, and controlled, leading to a submission. There's no odds out yet that I can confirm. Once you know the odds, let me know in the comments, and I'll go make a bet right away, because it is the main card prop, Jake Hadley by a submission. Unaware of the odds, but let's lock it up. Sprinkle a little bet on that. He has to be the much better fighter in this matchup. Unless I'm missing something. Cameron Smotherman just beat a guy 4-6 by a submission. I would like to see him try to go for it in this one, because it's probably going to get reversed, and we're going to cash in. Let's go. You got the locks, the dogs, the props, parlay, parfait, the PRP. I'm obviously going to start it off with the lock of the week, Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. I have to do more than one for the first leg here. I'll take Jocelyn. No, I'm not. Oh my gosh, a women's fighter in the first leg. That would be your first mistake. I think the best thing to do would be lay the chalk on Jake Hadley, put him in leg 1, and maybe look towards Charles Johnson. But he's never a guy I like to pick to win, have confidence in. So I'm a little bit worried. He's fighting Sue Madergi, who has knockout power, but gets submitted in every single fight. So Sue Madergi probably ain't going to have success in this fight. Charles Johnson, pretty big favorite, minus 225. Pretty high confidence pick. 91% confident he can get it done. Could be a submission win as well. I'd look at the prop. Put him in leg maybe 2, not leg 1. So Anthony Hernandez, Jake Hadley, another fighter, leg 1. What are we going to do here? I would think Robelius Dejpain, first fight of the night. Knockout power. Very technical fighter. Gets it done against a football fighter. So let's go Robelius Dejpain, Jake Hadley, Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, leg 1. Leg number 2, we're taking the co-main event, Kyler Phillips. Right before that, we're taking Charles Johnson, also on leg 2, like I said. And maybe Jocelyn Edwards at this point. But like I said, not on the first leg. And I'm going to be smart, not even on the second leg. That'd be your second mistake, Fight Fiend. Third leg, at least for these women's fights. Even if I'm high confidence, it's going to leg 3. So leg 1, Hernandez, Hadley, Dej leg 2, Phillips, Johnson. Leg 3, Matsumoto, Asu Almabaev, Darren Elkins. Leg 4, we tag on all these women fighters here. Jocelyn Edwards, Elise Reed, Alice Ardelian. Do what you want on that one. She is an underdog. Becoming a 50-50 fight, so, I mean, she opened up as a bigger underdog than she is now, actually. Still a low confidence pick, like 52% confidence in her to win. 54% confidence in Elise Reed to win. So, there it is. Full card parlay. You got leg 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's get it. The PRP could sweep, but on a card like this that I'm not very confident in, and I'm not quite satisfied enough with my picks to have confidence in betting some of these fighters, so I'm looking to bet pretty light and see what we can do here. I'm sure one fighter will lose. Everyone has losses. There's always a fighter not showing up, but we'll see who it is. Hopefully it's not leg 1 or 2, and hopefully I was correct on some of these fighters that are too big of a favorite in my opinion, you know. There's some fighters here that are dangerous to bet. People are way too confident in them. And it is what it is. Everybody's going to war on Saturday. We're going to see how these fighters do. I'm very interested and intrigued to see how they do because we have to learn a lot about some of these fighters. Be careful with the bankroll. I know I've lost some bankroll before, but I've made it back easily. I can afford to lose 10 units, no problem. We profited 23 units at UFC Vegas 98. So I should be wise on a event that I do realize it having potential upsets, sketchy fights, and very close fights. We got to learn a lot about these fighters before we move forward and look to bet them too heavy. I'm telling you that with complete honesty. I gave you the lock of the week. It could be wrong, but I'm looking to cash in. So everybody riding along, I wish you the best. Let's collect these bags, and I'll be back for another big video. Hopefully you're all coming back for more. Smash the like button, suplex the subscribe button. F3, 4L, let's go. Fight Fiends!